Have you ever seen a child chasing a dream that seemed impossible? Late at night, under a broken streetlight in a poor neighborhood, a little girl named Amina sold groundnuts to strangers. But here's the twist: she wasn't just selling for money. Every packet she sold carried a tiny handwritten note that read, "One day, I will become a teacher and build a school for children like me." People laughed at her boldness. Some ignored her. But one evening, a journalist bought her groundnuts, read her note, and decided to share her story with the world. Days later, her story went viral. Donations poured in. Amina was given a scholarship, completed her education, and years later, she stood tall no longer under the streetlight, but in front of a school building she founded. That school carried her name, and every child she taught was reminded that dreams are never too small, no matter where you begin. The street light that once lit her struggle is now gone, but her school shines brighter than any street light ever could. If you like this story, stay tuned for more. We bring you the best stories that have a great message. Now, let's get started. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, nestled within a poor neighborhood, lived a little girl named Amina. Despite her situation, Amina had a heart full of dreams and an unwavering determination to make them come true. Her days were filled with innocence and joy, and she found happiness in the simplest of things. However, as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the streets, reality would set in. Amina's family was deeply impoverished, and as the evening chill crept in, she knew it was time to take action. With a heavy heart, she would leave her home and venture into the dimly lit streets, hoping to earn a few coins by selling peanuts. Under a flickering streetlight that had seen better days, Amina would set up her small stall. She carefully arranged her peanuts in small packets, each one holding the promise of a better day. But it wasn't just the peanuts that made her stand out. Tucked into each packet was a tiny handwritten note that read, "One day, I will become a teacher and build a school for children like me." Passers-by would stop, some chuckling at the child's ambition, while others simply shook their heads in disbelief. Many just hurried past, lost in their own lives, without even sparing a glance at the determined girl under the street light. But Amina refused to be discouraged. She took pride in her dream, and the thought of a brighter future kept her going. Days turned into weeks, and Amina continued her nightly routine. The sound of her small voice offering peanuts echoed through the streets, carrying with it the melody of hope. Then one evening, something extraordinary happened. A journalist who had witnessed the resilience of the little girl decided to buy all the peanuts from her stall. He wanted to help her. He took her handwritten note, keeping it as a reminder of her indomitable spirit. Touched by her story, he shared it with the world, and soon her story went viral. People from all walks of life reached out wanting to help make Amina's dream come true. With the support she received, Amina was able to focus on her education. She excelled in school, always remembering the tough times she had endured to get there. Years went by, filled with hard work and dedication. Finally, the day arrived when Amina graduated. Standing tall and proud, she looked back at the journey she had traveled. The little girl who had once sold peanuts under a dim street light was now a qualified teacher. True to her word, she established a school in her hometown, providing underprivileged children with the education they deserved. The school became a beacon of hope, lighting up the lives of countless students. As Amina looked around at the children playing and learning, she knew she had made a difference. The broken streetlight that had been a witness to her humble beginnings was gone, replaced by the shining windows of the school that bore her name. The girl who dared to dream under a streetlight had not only achieved her dream, but had also illuminated the path for many others to follow. If you like this story, stay tuned for more. We bring you the best stories that have a great message. And if you enjoyed the story, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Your support motivates us to keep bringing you more amazing stories. Also, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on our new stories. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.